Toradora is a Japanese light novel series by Yuyuko Takemiya, with illustrations by Yasu. The series includes 10 novels released between March 10, 2006 and March 10, 2009, published by ASCII Media Works under their Dengeki Bunko imprint. 3 volumes of a spin-off light novel series were also created, aptly titled Toradora Spin-off. A manga adaptation by Zekkyō started serialization in the September 2007 issue of the shōnen manga magazine Dengeki Comic Gao. Published by MediaWorks. The manga ended serialization in Dengeki Comic Gao with the March 2008 issue, but continued serialization in ASCII Media Works manga magazine Dengeki Daioh with the May 2008 issue. An internet radio show was broadcast between September 2008 and May 2009 hosted by Anime TV. A 25-episode anime adaptation produced by JC Staff aired in Japan on TV Tokyo between October 2008 and March 2009. A Blu-ray disc box set containing an original video animation episode was released on December 21, 2011. ASCII America licensed the anime and released it in North America in 2 half-season DVD collections in July and August 2010, with an English-dubbed BD collection to be released in July 2014. A visual novel based on the series was released in April 2009 by Namco Bandai Games for the PlayStation Portable. The title Toradora is derived from the names of the 2 main characters Taiga Eizaka and Ryuji Takazu. Taiga sounds like tiger in English, and tiger in Japanese is Tora. Ryuji literally means son of dragon in Japanese, and a transcription of the English word dragon into Japanese is doragon. Plot: Toradora. S story begins with the male protagonist Ryuji Takazu, who is frustrated at trying to look his best as he enters his second year of high school. Despite his gentle personality, his eyes make him look like an intimidating delinquent, so he feels utterly hopeless about his chances of getting a girlfriend anytime soon, and does not have many close friends either. After being greeted by his hungover mother in the morning, Ryuji goes to school and is happy to find that he gets to be in the same class with his best friend Yasu Kitamura and a girl he has a crush on, Minri Kushida. However, it is then that he unexpectedly knocks into the school's most dangerous animal of the highest risk level, a Taiga Eizaka, who just happens to also be in his class, and is a good friend of Minori. Taiga has a negative attitude towards others and will not hesitate to snap at people. After meeting Ryuji, she takes an instant dislike to him. Taiga comes from a rich family, but she has moved out to live on her own due to family issues. She is coincidentally living in an apartment next to Ryuji's. When Ryuji discovers that Taiga has a crush on Yasu, and Taiga finds out about Ryuji's affections towards Minori, Ryuji suggests that they cooperate to win the objects of their affections. Taiga exploits the fact that Ryuji will do anything to get closer to Minori. She makes him her personal servant, getting him to do all her household chores. Taiga spends a lot of her time over at his house, so much that she could almost be considered a member of his family. Since Ryuji spends a lot of time with Taiga, he has opened up to her world and to a side of her that most people do not see. The two also try to help each other improve the way people view them. However, people they know from school start to become curious about their strange relationship and rumors begin to spread about them behind their backs. Ryuji and Taiga start getting along more as things progress with the relationships between the characters and eventually confess their true feelings of love towards each other. Characters: Ryuji Takazu, voiced by Junji Majima, Eric Scott Kimura, the series' main male protagonist. Ryuji is a 17-year-old high school student in his second year, Class 2C. Due to heredity, his sanpaku eyes make him look like an intimidating delinquent and causes many misunderstandings. He lives in a fatherless family with just his mother, and due to this, Ryuji has learned to be self-sufficient. He is good at cooking and keeping everything in his house clean, and also excels at sewing. He holds a crush on Minri Kushida, a girl his age in his class. He is a pet parakeet named Inko-chan. Ryuji often helps Taiga with domestic chores which she is otherwise unable to perform. At school, he is known as the only person able to stop the palm-top tiger, referring to Taiga's nickname. Due to the misunderstandings due to his looks, as well as how he grew up, he tends to look down on himself. Despite this, he is rather calm in most situations and is responsible, smart and has great grades, even when compared to Yasu Kitamura, his best friend. In the light novels, he sees a tender side of Taiga Azaka that she hides from everyone. In the anime, he is dense when it comes to girls' feelings, especially about things between him, Taiga, Minri and Ami. While initially seen as intimidating by most others, he makes more friends. His feelings and relationship to Taiga begin to change as he spends more time with her throughout the series. Eventually, he and Taiga become a couple. Taiga Azaka, voiced by Rai Kijimiya, Cassandra Lee, Taiga is a girl in Ryaji's class, as well as the series' main female protagonist. She has a well-regulated and beautiful appearance though is unable to stomach company from others. Due to her often snapping at others in brutal ways and her short stature, she is given the nickname Palm-Top Tiger. Her underdeveloped body and the added nickname has given her a complex which in turn serves to give her a negative attitude and facial expression. Essentially, Taiga gets upset easily. She is also brutally honest, typically when she is lashing out at someone. Due to her cute looks, she often gets confessions of love by boys, but she turns down every one of them, including Yasu Kitamura. She is clumsy and tries to hide that too. It seems that only Ryaji has observed it. Despite coming from a well-to-do family, her life with them is very difficult because of various problems. She had lived with her father and stepmother and constantly fought with her parents, but she moved out and since then has taken to living on her own. Since she came from a privileged household, she does not know how to do any domestic chores. Near the end of the story her father's business goes bankrupt and he runs away, leaving Taiga in the care of her mother who was already remarried and had a new family of her own and with which Taiga has difficulty getting along. When she meets Ryaji and learns of his domestic talents, she ends up relying on Ryaji to cook for her. Aside from sleeping in her own house, and going to school, she spends most of her time at Ryaji's house. So much so that she is considered a member of his family. At the beginning of the story, she is infatuated with his best friend Yasu Kitamura and gets nervous every time he appears around her. Due to this, Taiga and Ryaji team up to help each other get into a relationship with each other's best friend. Though she treats Ryaji badly at first, her feelings begin to change as she spends more time with him. They later become a couple. Minri Kushida, voiced by Yui Horii, Christine Marie Cabanos, Minri is a girl in Ryaji's class, and is a close friend to Taiga. She is also known by the pet name Minorin. In contrast to the violent nature of Taiga, Minri is always smiling and cheerful. She is very athletic and is the captain of the girls' softball club at school, though at the same time she holds many part-time jobs. She is a glutton when it comes to food, but is also constantly combating it with dieting, calling herself a diet warrior. She gets a thrill out of being scared. Despite her rare-headed tendencies, she is very perceptive, and is one of the few people to see Ryaji for the gentle person he is, and is also not fooled by Ami's acts of innocence. It is implied that her rare-headed tendencies may be a facade, and later revealed that she too loves Ryaji. She has a younger brother. Yasu Kitamura, voiced by Hirofumi Nojima, Johnny Young Bosch. Yasu is a male student in Ryaji's class, and is his best friend. He is the vice president of the student council, the class representative, and captain of the boys' softball club at school. Yasu wears glasses, and has a diligent personality. He thinks he is poor at talking to girls, though Ryaji observes otherwise. During his time as the vice president of the student council, he eventually falls in love with the student council president, Suma Akana. A running gag is that he will appear out of nowhere behind Taiga and Ryaji when they are discussing a plan of attack to get their crashes. Like Minori, he has an unusual personality, but often it is an expression of his friendship and appreciation, though it can easily get out of hand fast. After his graduation, He goes to study abroad in America, chasing after Sumire Kana. Ami Kawashima, voiced by Eri Kitamura, Erika Harlicher. Ami is Yasaku's childhood friend who transfers into his class midway through their second year of high school. She is very beautiful and even works as a model and is seen as the mature one of the group. After she transfers schools, she temporarily stops modeling. However, she still continues to go to the gym readily and maintains a slim figure. She is always kind and generous towards others, though this is merely a deception. In truth, she is a princess and has an arrogant belief in her own cuteness, a trait that she tries to hide from most others. During her first meeting with Taiga, Ami shows her true colors, but the tables are turned when Taiga counterattacks by slapping her. Since then, Ami and Taiga have been enemies, with Ami becoming one of a few who can tease Taiga at will. And Taiga referring to Ami as Bakachi. Ami occasionally sets aside her facade and speaks honestly to Ryuji, and is aware that she is really dark and twisted. Despite all this, Ami still sometimes envies Taiga since she can always be honest. Ami toys with developing a love interest in Ryuji, asking him if he would love her real self and give her a second chance. She has a deep understanding of the relationship situation going on between Minori, Ryuji, Taiga, and herself. Yasuko Takazu, voiced by Sayaka Oehara, Karen Stressman. Yasuko is Ryuji's 33-year-old mother, though she refers to herself as eternally 23. She has large, F-cup-sized breasts. Though she tells Ryuji his father died before he was born, the truth is they were never married. He left her before Ryuji was born, and she raised her son by herself. She works at a hostess bar named Bishamon Tenoki where she goes by the name Morono, and single-handedly supports her two-member family financially. However, she is a childish personality and since she works, she entrusts the household chores to Ryuji. She instantly takes a liking to Taiga and already regards her as a member of her family, getting depressed when Taiga will not appear for dinner. However, she does get angry when woken up too early since she usually comes home very late. Despite the childish, airheaded behavior, Yasuko proves to have a rather good insight of other people. Yuri Koikakubo, voiced by Rai Tanaka, Elizabeth Thomas. Yuri is the 29-year-old homeroom teacher of Ryuji's class, though she turns 30 in the 5th volume of the light novels. She likes to do things at her own pace and is timid towards Taiga's way of speaking out. Since her 20s are almost over, Yuri is in a hurry to get married soon and she even tries to dress well so as to be able to get into a relationship quicker. After she becomes 30 without getting married, she develops a twisted and depressed personality, which is further developed by Taiga because when Taiga talks about her, she emphasizes her single status. She has an interest in real estate which is sort of a crutch for her single status. Sumire Kana, voiced by Yako Kada, Wendy Lee. Sumire is the student council president and always manages to get the top grades in school. She is in fact a scholarship student and has horrible eyesight. She has a strong-minded personality which she depends on to be a figure to those who will follow. Her younger sister is Sakura and her parents own a supermarket. She later studies abroad in America as she wants to become an astronaut, and because of this, she rejects Yasaku's confession and conceals her own feelings, so that he will not pursue her in America. Sakura Kana, voiced by Kano Asumi. Sakura is Sumire's younger sister who attends the same high school as Sumire though her grades are horrible. She can unconsciously flirt with people, and like her sister, she hates snakes. She later starts going out with Kata. Kata Tomoe, voiced by Nobuhiko Okamoto. Kata is a first-year student who is the main character to Toradora Spin-off. He is generally unhappy about his life. He works on the student council in general affairs, and gets good grades. When first seen he has a completely mistaken idea what the term palm-top tiger refers to, and develops an insane crush on Taiga. He later develops a crush on Sakura, and eventually succeeds in starting a romantic relationship with her. Hisamitsu Noto, voiced by Kazuyuki Okitsu. Jason Baker, Hisamitsu is a male student in Ryaji's class who wears glasses. He was also in Ryaji's class the previous year and is on good terms with him. He is first seen in Chapter 4 of the light novel's manga and Episode 2 of the anime, when he pairs up with Minri Kushida for basketball warm-up. Noto begins to develop feelings for Maya Kihara following an argument they had during the class winter ski trip. Kaji Harita, voiced by Hiroyuki Yoshino, Brian Beacock. Kaji is a male student in Ryaji's class who has long hair and is on good terms with him. He is regarded as a class idiot, and that opinion is deepened by his poor school marks and overly energetic behavior. He is first seen in Chapter 5 of the light novels, Chapter 6 of the manga, giving first testimony that Ryaji Takazu and Taika Eizaka look like a couple. His childish pranks often target Taika, and he has been the victim of her violent outbursts. Despite his overly energetic behavior, he is revealed to have a girlfriend later on in the series. Maya Kihara, voiced by Inonaka Melali. Maya is a female student in Ryaji's class who often hangs out with Nanako. She is a co-girl and the center of the standout group of girls of Class 2C. She is first seen in Chapter 4 of the light novel's manga and Episode 2 of the anime, when she pairs up with Yasaku Kaitamura for basketball warm-up. She has a crush on Yasaku, and she circuitously opposes the idea of Taika and Yasaku being a couple, and wants Taika and Ryaji to be together. Nanako Kasha, voiced by Momoko Ishikawa, Karen Strassman. Nanako is a female student in Ryaji's class who often hangs out with Maya and Ami. Kuroma, voiced by Nobaki Kanatsu. Kuroma is the 34-year-old unmarried gym teacher at Ryaji's school. He enjoys strength training and improving his muscle mass. Media, light novels, Toradora. Began as a series of light novels written by Yuyuko Takemiya and drawn by Yasu. 10 novels were published by ASCII Media Works under their Dengeki Bunko imprint between March 10, 2006 and March 10, 2009. There are 4 additional chapters not collected into volumes, 3 of which appeared in 3 separate light novel anthologies released by MediaWorks in November 2006, March 2007, and November 2007, and the last chapter entitled Toradora came with a plush tiger stuffed animal first released in April 2007. 3 volumes of a spin-off of the regular series under the title Toradora Spin-off were also created. The first volume of the spin-off series was released on May 10, 2007 and compiled 4 chapters, 3 of which had been serialized in MediaWorks' now defunct light novel magazine Dengeki HP between June 10, 2006 and February 10, 2007, and the last chapter was written especially for the volume release. A single chapter of the spin-off series, originally published in February 2006 in Dengeki HP, was included in the second volume of the regular novel series. More chapters started serialization in Dengeki HP's successor Dengeki Bunko magazine on December 10, 2007. Additional chapters of the main series started serialization in the same magazine on April 10, 2008. The second volume of Toradora Spin-off was released on January 10, 2009, followed by the third volume on April 10, 2010. The third volume was released to commemorate the Year of the Tiger. Manga. A manga adaptation illustrated by Zekkyō started serialization in the September 2007 issue of MediaWorks' shōnen manga magazine Dengeki Comic Gao. The manga ended its run in Dengeki Comic Gao in the March 2008 issue, but continued serialization in ASCII Media Works manga magazine Dengeki Daioh from the May 2008 issue. The first tankobon volume was released on February 27, 2008 under ASCII Media Works Dengeki Comics imprint. As of July 27, 2013, 6 volumes have been released. North American publisher 7 Seas Entertainment published the series 6 volumes between March 1, 2011, and February 4, 2014. Internet Radio Show, an internet radio show to promote the anime series and other Toradora media called Toradora Radio. Aired 38 episodes between September 4, 2008 and May 28, 2009, hosted by Animate TV.
The show was streamed online every Thursday, and was hosted by Junji Majima and Eri Kitamura, who voiced Ryuji Takazu and Ami Kawashima from the anime, respectively. The show featured additional voice actors from the anime as guests. Anime. A Toradora anime television series was first announced on a promotional advertisement for light novels being released under ASCII Media Works Dengeki Bunko imprint for April 2008. The anime is directed by Tozuyuki Nagai and produced by the animation studio JC staff. Toradora contains 25 episodes, which aired between October 2, 2008 and March 26, 2009 on TV Tokyo in Japan. The episodes aired at later dates on ATX, TV Aki, TV Hokkaido, TV Osaka, TV Setachi, and TV Kyushu Broadcasting. The anime premiered in the Philippines through TV5 on May 18, 2009, one of the first to air it outside of Japan. The first volume DVD compilation, which contains the first 4 episodes, was released in Japan on January 21, 2009 by King Records in limited and regular editions. 7 more DVD compilations, each containing 3 episodes, were released between February 25 and August 26, 2009, also in limited and regular editions. Starting from the second DVD, there were extra animated shorts included in the DVD volumes, Toradora SOS, which features the cast as Chibis trying out various foods. The Toradora anime was licensed by NIS America as its first anime. The series was released in 2 half-season DVD compilation volumes in early July and late August 2010. A 6-disc Blu-ray disc box set, released in Japan on December 21, 2011, contains an original video animation episode. It was broadcast in Italy on Re4 between April 28 and October 13, 2011. NIS America will re-release the series on Blu-ray on July 1, 2014, including the unreleased OVA and featuring an English dub. MVM Films have licensed the Blu-ray collection in the United Kingdom. The anime series makes use of 4 pieces of theme music, 2 opening and 2 ending themes. The first opening theme is Pre-Parade by Rai Kijimiya, Eri Kitamura, and Yui Horii. The first ending theme is Vanilla Salt by Horii. The second opening is Silky Heart by Horii, and the second ending is Orange by Kijimiya, Kitamura, and Horii. The insert theme for episode 19 is Holy Night, performed by Kijimiya and Kitamura. The anime's original soundtrack was released on January 7, 2009. Video games, a visual novel developed by Guysware and published by Namco Bandai Games based on Toradora, is playable on the PlayStation Portable, and was released on April 30, 2009. The player assumes the role of Ryuji Takazu, where he moves around school and town, conversing with characters and working towards multiple endings as part of an original storyline. The game also features a minigame where players play as Taiga, fending off lovesick guys. Taiga is a playable character in the RPG, Dengeki Gakuen RPG, Cross of Venus for the Nintendo DS, released on March 19, 2009 in Japan. She also appears as a cameo character and optional costume for the main character in Nippon Ichi Software's ZHP and Losing Ranger vs Dark Death of Ilman for the PlayStation Portable. Reception. The Mainichi Shimbun reported in April 2009 that over 3 million copies of the light novel series have been sold in Japan. The light novel series has ranked 4 times in Takara Jimash's light novel guidebook Kono Light Novel Ga Sugoi. Published yearly, 6th in 2007, 4th in 2008 and 2010, and 2nd in 2009. In Kadokawa Shoten's first light novel award contest held in 2007, Toradora won an award in the romantic comedy category. The 7th volume of the Toradora light novels was ranked 10th best-selling between December 2007 and November 2008 by Amazon.co.jp. The 2nd volume of the Toradora manga was ranked 28th on the Choen charts between March 3 and 9, 2009. Taiga Eizaka became the champion of the 8th Anime Saimo tournament in 2009. The Toradora
Anime was selected as a recommended work by the awards jury of the 13th Japan Media Arts Festival in 2009. In 2009, Rai Kijimiya won the Best Actress in the 3rd Seiyu Awards partly for voicing Teiga Eizaka. The first Toradora DVD was ranked 13th on the Oricon DVD chart between January 20 and 26, 2009. The second DVD was ranked 15th between February 24 and March 2, 2009. The third DVD was ranked 27th between March 24 and 30, 2009. The fourth DVD was ranked 17th between April 21 and 28, 2009. The fifth DVD was ranked 7th between May 25 and 31, 2009. The sixth DVD was ranked 11th between June 22 and 28, 2009. The seventh DVD was ranked 19th between July 20 and 26, 2009. The eighth DVD was ranked 13th between August 24 and 30, 2009. THEM Anime Reviews Stig Hagset commends the anime for how it actually resolves the relationship issue it set out to do instead of wimping out like so many romantic shows with several girls tends to do in an attempt to not make people angry or disappointed. He also comments Teiga as the genetical marriage of Shuna from Shaken no Shuna and Louise from Zero no Tsukima. However, he also criticized Teiga's continuous behavior, particularly towards Ryuji, and the introduction of Teiga's father in which Hagset felt that the whole story arc jerked me around. References. External links, Anime official website, Visual Novel official website, Toradora. Anime at NIS America, Toradora. Manga at Seven Seas Entertainment, Toradora. At Anime News Network's Encyclopedia.